What was supposed to be a joyous occasion turned into a bloodbath as a party on Sunday night in Coolie Town, Roseau, was shot up by a masked gunman who opened fire indiscriminately on an unsuspecting crowd.
We just had multiple gunshots, and then it came out to the main road, and then I heard people crying, and then when I went down there, I see people lie down on the floor, on the ground in fact. A woman, two women on the ground, the next guy holding his mouth, the next guy somewhere under the house. It was just a tragedy.
It was unspeakable carnage as the assailant laid waste to the party goers, leaving a trail of dead and wounded bodies in the wake. The callous actions of the mass shooter did not only cause bodily harm, but inflicted intense emotional pain on survivors and loved ones. The grief just too much to bear.
Princess moni pa che personne désagrément. Ek massa c'est jaloux, c'est mon était jaloux princesse just tirer yon jeu comme ça. So moi vle loi in chat ça pour faire ba about ça.
Homicide victim Princess Alexander's son, who was also at the party, has been admittedly left in a fog due to the traumatic events of that tragic night.
I don't even know what really happening so fast.
So what can you say about your mom?
Well, she's the only person I really have. She's my everything. I'm my only son. So much to say right now, they're just not there. Yeah. I love and I'll always be in there to support me. And have her.
Residents bemoan the sad state of affairs in the country, with the proliferation of firearms in the hands of sociopaths and gang-affiliated individuals whose tough battles have laid siege to communities held ransom by gun violence.
Right now, everybody will talk and say, oh, they're tired of it. 2 weeks pass, the story die out. Nobody get arrested, nothing happen. And then until somebody die again, and again, and again, and again. So the authorities need to step up and go, and they know where the guns are, they know where the gangs is, they know everything. Take control of the situation. That's all I want to see happening.
You don't know who that do that shooting.
And how is that affecting the community?
Everybody is sad. I mean,
for the first time, for your baby no still in a party to go to party and shooting gunman just to shoot come more. So to feel sad.
Scenes of bullet wounds, torn flesh, and the plaintive wails of both victims and survivors summed up the weekend for first responders who tended to the violent mass casualty event.
The responding crews were informed that 7 individuals were injured in the incident. One male individual was found lying on his back with apparent injuries to his body. He was immediately transferred to an awaiting ambulance for further assessment and treatment. One female individual was found seated inside of a dwelling structure complaining of pain to her arm. She was escorted to an ambulance for an assessment which revealed that she sustained penetrating wounds to her body. Another female individual was found lying on her back on the side of the road complaining of severe body pain. An assessment revealed that she sustained several penetrating wounds to her body. The 3 individuals were provided rapid emergency transportation to the OKEU hospital for further medical care and treatment. They remained in a stable condition en route to the medical facility. 3 other individuals were found on the scene, however, due to obvious signs of death, they were left in the care of police officers. Another male individual who sustained a penetrating wound to his hand was transported via private means to the OKEU hospital.
Castries Southeast MP Joachim Henry extended condolences to the bereaved.
I visited the crime scene this morning, and my deepest condolences to DJ Brown's family, the Browns in Formagé, as well as Tamara, the young lady one as well, and somebody else, I think it's Princess from Marigot. Some other persons got hurt, people from Coolie Town. I think it's really a terrible situation. Of course, we continue to experience violent crimes with the gun violence and what have you. So, yes, I visited. As I'm going to cabinet, I will again mention in terms of my own experience, in terms of those persons who were there this morning, still traumatized by what transpired.
A day later, the macabre scent of death hung in the air, with bloodstains still marring the soil at the site of the island's latest triple homicide. It's another chapter in the years-long episodic gun battles between the rival gangs of Roseau Valley. Can the sleuths of the law enforcement put a case together to effect an arrest and deliver justice to the affected families? Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.